Well, good evening, everyone. It's a cool and rainy day today, but we actually have something coming that's going to be really useful for all these sheep that I'm about to move. If you can't tell, they obviously know it's moving day. Unfortunately for me, it waited to rain until after I got off work. I'm thankful it waited until about 5:30 or 6 p.m. to start raining instead of doing it during the day. That's sarcasm. I'm sorry, there's rain on the camera. But part of what's coming today is actually going to fix a little bit of my gate issues right here, at least temporarily until we actually build the gates we were supposed to build this winter. We've just been very behind due to Army-related duties and other family unfortunate circumstances that happened. Lost our father-in-law, or my father-in-law, Christy's dad, a couple weeks ago. So it's been a busy time of year, unfortunately. All right, let's let all these girls through, and boys and lambs and moose. There they go. All excited, off to new pastures. Well, look at that. We even got a new pasture lamb. And that's actually a really young mom. I gotta confirm with our Excel spreadsheet, but I'm pretty confident she is only 11 months old, so she's not even a year old yet. My mistake. She was 11 months old when she got pregnant, is what I meant to say. Not, she's 11 months old now. So she's roughly, right now, she should be roughly 16 months old. Or, a year and 4 months. But she seems to be doing pretty well. She's very, very concerned about her baby, because I tried to get them to move and she was ready to stand off with me, which is good. She's not as standoffish with me now, but she's still a little concerned about me. But that's good. That's what I look for in a mom. It's good. So yeah, not all of our lambs are born in the barn. There is a solid majority that are in the barn, but generally we have a small batch that'll, basically they'll have July, August timeframe babies, and then this year we're actually just really behind on lambing season. But that's not what you're here for. Let's get to the cool stuff. So because the thumbnail already gave away what it is, the chute system we ordered, man, we went back and forth in different companies, and we've kind of been researching them for almost a little over a year now, honestly. We almost bought one last year. We decided not to. I'm actually really glad we didn't, because I honestly didn't know Lakeland Farm and Ranch. I didn't know this company existed. It happened to show up on my feed one day, and kind of checked them out. And I really like what they've got. I also like what you're going to see answered in this phone call here, because I recorded the phone call without telling them, and then like midway through I was like, hey, by the way, I'm going to record this, put it on our YouTube channel, because I think it's fair that they can kind of see what the ordering process is like. So without further ado, I'm going to button things up with all these guys. You guys can listen to the phone call. I was looking through your site, and I've kind of got an idea of like the different packages, but I guess what I'm more curious about at this point is like how many sheep would you, so like if I like, for instance, we run about 185, we do intend to grow to 350. Like what size chute system, or does it even matter, like which chute system do you get?
Yeah, so I guess it totally depends on the customer. We have guys that are running 50 sheep and they go for the SG 500 package, and then we have people that are running 300 sheep and they go for the SG 100. I guess it really depends on what your setup is like or what you look to do. If you've got nothing set up and you want a whole complete handling, working, vaccinating, sorting, weighing system, I would recommend kind of doing the SG 300s, 400 or 500, because that kind of has everything as part of the package. But kind of what's nice about our packages is that you can add features or take away features. So if you wanted to try to cut back and you just don't need to do weighing right at this point, you can actually take the scale off, and then 6 months down the line, you can just add the scale by itself, and then kind of add it to the system. Everything's just a pin together system. Why we've done a bunch of packages is we have a lot of people that come to us and they've just got into the sheep and goat industry and they just don't know, kind of see all these pieces, they don't know what they're looking for. So we came up with these packages which kind of comes with all the features of what you want, and you kind of save money by buying it as a package rather than buying individual pieces.
Well, I said that answered actually my next question, and then I guess my other question is, I'm pretty big about made in the USA stuff and not cheap Chinesium nonsense. I know you're located in Minnesota, or at least that's your phone number shows. So where is all your products made roughly?
So we have a few different locations. So we have a location in Minnesota and Michigan, but our main factory location is in Manitoba. And we also have a location in Ontario as well. So we ship all across. So all our products are made in our Canadian locations.
Okay.
We definitely don't buy anything from China. Everything is North America made with U.S. steel. I
can live with that. And then, so as far are the panels, like, because I see they're like 8 foot long and 40 inches tall. Like those ones they're aluminum, I think, aren't here is what it's showing. How much do those weigh roughly?
So they weigh about 20 pounds each. They're very popular. They're one of our top seller items.
Okay.
Aluminum is used a huge amount in Australia and New Zealand and Europe, where they're running 5,000-6,000 sheep on their operations.
Yeah.
And they're kind of more popular over here just because they're easy to set up and move around for rotational grazing and setting up little portable yards or holding pens.
Yeah. I was thinking more along the lines of
very popular.
Not having to worry about rust either, I guess, at that point.
Exactly, yeah. And kind of what a lot of people like about them is they're very easy to set up and take it down. They're not like heavy panels. So we focus a lot on the one-person operation. And even on our pinning system, you can actually flat pack them without having to unpin them. So they fold in like a set. So you can actually, if you had a quick corral of 5 panels in a corral, you could just fold them in like a set and pick up 5 at a time and throw them in the back of your pickup without having to unpin each panel.
Like that?
Which is real nice.
Oh, so almost like an accordion kind of deal.
Exactly, accordion style, yeah. So there's some quite good videos on our website showing how that works, but a lot of people really like that, just so you can easily move sheep around, set up a quick yard, quick corral very quickly without a lot of work for one-person operation.
I guess my next questions are really more, I think it's answered right here on the side, as a matter of fact. I'm just flipping through it. So like shipping, anything over $2,000, what it says on here is free.
So we offer free shipping anywhere in North America. Okay. Anything over $2,000, you get free shipping, and then we cover that with a full Lakeland warranty, a 5-year warranty in all our products.
Yeah, it answers my next question too. It's almost like you've done this before. Warranty, okay, and then what if, I have a tractor to unload it, but like if I didn't have one, if you didn't, then does it cost extra to have say a truck with a forklift or delivery system with it?
Yeah, so basically, when we speak to a customer for delivery, we confirm that they have a truck, because they come on one of our flat deck style trucks or some pallets. So we just ask them if they got a tractor or forklift or skid steer to unload. If they don't, we do offer a tailgate lift, which is like an extra $100 charge that we could do, where they drop the equipment to the ground. So that would be just an extra $100 charge. Some people say, oh, hey, they're not kind of very, they've got a couple people to help out, and it's not like it's a 2-ton system, so you could just hand bomb it off as well.
Okay.
But we do offer a tailgate lift, an extra charge.
Well, more I looked at it, I think I'm gonna have to piece mine together. So let me do some number crunching and look at what pieces I really need and don't need, and I'll give you a call back in a couple of days. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's all good for sure.
I got everything buttoned up with them. They're good to go. ready to stay and enjoy their pasture for another 3 days. Here in a couple hours, roughly about 2 hours, or actually probably less than that, probably about an hour and a half now. We're gonna start rotating them about 5:30. Delivery truck is supposed to be here around 7:30, and we'll get it all unloaded, kind of show how the delivery process goes, and then in the next video we will show you how we're going to set it up. Obviously it can be very different for your operation, but to give you a good idea, and while we're in that video we're going to give you every measurement we can think of, because the website isn't really clear on like the dimensions of some things. So I'm just gonna go over it because it would have been helpful for my planning, and I figured it might be helpful for yours. I don't know how well you guys can see, but unfortunately it is a full-size semi, like a 53-foot trailer. He is not gonna be able to get in our driveway. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna unload him right there on the road. That's what I think we're gonna do. I don't know how well you can see it, but the combine headers on the front of the trailer are not ours. Couple of nice MacDon headers. Not sure who those are going to, but unfortunately they're not ours. This right here at the end is ours though. Alright, so I did originally say that they're going to be here at 7:30. He was late, but it wasn't his fault. There's some traffic and other unforeseen circumstances, so I don't have any complaints about that. Now, I would go out there and show you how everything's strapped down, but it looks very secure. This man is clearly getting everything undone and unfortunately getting a little wet. I want to make sure he's paying attention before I get too close to him, just to be sure. I'm under the other one just slightly. I sure was. There we go. Alright, we've got that off, sort of. Alright, now that one's off. I don't know how well you can see. Oops. I know that the water on the window is probably not helping you. I'm really impressed they got all of that on 3 pallets though. That is pretty cool. And like I said, this man is, I'm sure he had a long drive, so I'm not complaining the fact that he's willing to drop it off this late. It actually works out well for me that they were willing to do the evenings because, you know, as a soldier, I don't typically get home until around, you know, somewhere between 5 and 6, sometimes 7, but it just kind of depends. Go in further. Our 3-way gate and the well, yeah, the squeeze chute. Like I said, you'll be able to see all this stuff much better in the daylight. I'm trying to get this unloaded as quick as I can because that poor man is getting soaked. Looks like this last pallet is just going to be all of our panels. That's what I'm guessing here. Be a lot more comfortable grabbing it. Like I said, the other pieces were right next to the right next to them headers. And like I said, I don't know exactly how much they cost, but they're a lot more than my chute system. Got it. I say that man's a trooper. He is being soaked. Well, you didn't miss much. More of a traffic jam. A couple more vehicles got stuck behind that semi, but it's all here, I think. Wasn't really able to do a count, but it's all palletized, so I mean it's kind of hard for anything to really go missing. I'm not saying it's impossible, just, you know, unlikely. So we're gonna park the tractor and we'll check this stuff out tomorrow when I get home from